This podcast is brought to you by LOETB Community Education and Adult Literacy for Life.
It's a social aspect, mainly it's a social aspect. Gets us all out to meet. But then the other part of it then is the educational part of it. Like we're doing different courses all the time, which is fantastic. And Leash Enterprise and the LOETB pay for everything. The grants that come from them is substantial and no problem getting them. If we didn't have the grants from Leash Enterprise, we wouldn't be able to pay for the insurance in this place. And the insurance in this place is £1,000 a year, which is fairly substantial with a bunch of lads on the pension, you know.
What is a men's shed? A simple name for a gathering of like-minded people. Some sheds get involved in carpentry and other skills like refurbishing of household furniture. Some sheds do gardening, growing fruit and veg, using greenhouses and or polytunnels. Some sheds learn how to play music. A shed membership decide what they want to do, chatting, joking, slagging each other and deciding who will win the Ryder Cup or the Premiership. A shed is whatever you want it to be. We have middle-aged men, older men and even older men, and hopefully soon we'll have some women.
Probably. There are women interested in what's going on now.
We drink tea and coffee galore and plan and discuss what we're going to do next week. Nobody owns or runs the shed. It's everybody together who plans the tasks and events. It gets us out of the house. Loneliness is a dreadful issue with many people. Find your club, your shed, and beat that loneliness. And it does. It beats the loneliness. Even if you're married, talking to the same person all day, every day, it's nice to get out and talk about different things.
Men talk.
Men talk.
Talking rubbish generally. There was a lady who came in, it's only 2 or 3 days ago, a local lady, and she was looking at the stuff we're doing, and she said, I would love to do carpentry. I would love to learn carpentry. Is there any chance of me coming into the men's shed to learn carpentry? Well, we had a talk about it on Tuesday, the whole lot of us, and everyone seems to be in agreement. That's no problem.
That's generous.
She can come in, but she'll have to bring a friend with her, of course. And she can do whatever.
Wow, isn't that so generous of you?
It's grand.
It's part and parcel of cutting down on the bad language.
We've been very good now.
We are. We're being very good
Throw
today.
something at him and then you get him. Throw something at him and you get him going.
Mention Manchester United or something like that, and then they get there.
Or country music singers. We have a member who is country music mad.
Yeah, and you're not.
I am. I love my country music, but he knows a lot more about it than I do. I think he's a personal friend of Daniel O'Donnell, by the way he talks.
Or Declan Nurney.
It's Declan Nurney, and if you don't say it right, you're in trouble.
I call him Declan Nurney, which kind of upsets Frank a little bit.
Does it? Yeah. It gets a bit...
And he's not long back from the Algarve for the country music show over there.
They do the thing in Ireland, don't they?
And I think he's off again next month, or later. Next month, December, he's off
Real
again.
fan.
Oh yeah, loves his travelling, doesn't stop.
The social aspect, everyone's welcome. You can say and do what you like, within reason, of course. But generally, you'll sit down there, chat and drink. Do you remember Big Daddy wrestling?
Yeah.
Do you know where is
Giant
Big Daddy?
Haystacks.
A Giant Haystack.
Yeah.
He was an Irishman.
Nick
Giant
McManus.
Haystack. Big Daddy, his name is Shirley Crabtree.
Yeah.
That's his real name, Shirley, yeah.
It's like the boy named Sue.
Boy named Sue.
4 o'clock on ITV on a Saturday.
That's right. The
That's
wrestling
when
came
it
on.
started. Yeah. And we'd all have the fire
Giant
lit in the
Haystack.
winter, sitting down waiting for the wrestling to come on.
He-
My mummy loved it.
He was wrestling in Sheffield one time, and I was walking up the city centre in Sheffield, and this monster, I literally bumped into him, going around the corner, bumped into him. Like, this lad was Making about that wide across his back.
So tell me a little bit more about. I'm looking over here at some beautiful Christmas decorations that you finished. They're ready for Christmas markets. Beautiful clocks set into really, really well finished wood.
It's beautiful wood, isn't it?
Yeah, and you have Yule logs with candles on them and beautifully decorated. You have Christmas figurines for the tree, obviously.
They're snowmen.
The
snowmen.
They're going to
when
be
they're
snowmen.
painted.
Okay.
My wife is knitting the scarves.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. And that will be it. And they'll go to where will they go
No,
then?
they will go onto a board that I have done. I have it at home. I haven't finished it.
So will they be sold then
Yeah.
Please God,
Hopefully.
please God, somebody will fall in love with them.
into markets? Will you have them at a Christmas market?
Well, we will, yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday week,
Okay.
the Christmas market is on. And everything we have will be sold, hopefully.
Really?
And the igloo will be finished, and that's Santa's workshop. The sign will be
Really?
going up, and there's a candle underneath the glass,
Very nice.
and it's safe.
So you've been at those for the last couple of
electric.
weeks?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've been at the candles and stuff for the last
Yeah,
month,
I've
just
done
about.
I've done the candles, and
That's his
all
baby.
the guys brought in little bits and pieces of things to stick on and staple on, and it's worked out nicely, and people like them, and
Is
if
this your
people like
first
them.
Christmas, Hugh?
No, second.
So
I only
second
made a
Christmas.
few last year, but I
Okay.
thought I'd make more. I've done 15, I think.
Wow.
And if we get 5 or 10 or for them, it all goes to buying spare blades for the saws and drill bits and screws. The price of screws has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wood has gone dreadfully
That's
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah. Come on, Peter. See,
Came in, Jack, no.
Well,
we can do that.
No, sit down.
No.
I thought it meant no. I thought you had some middle.
Peter's job for the Christmas market is to make wreaths.
We're
in the middle of making the wreaths now. That way. Correct.
That's the way of saying it. It's fantastic. When you come in here, I know some of the lads will come on and give out to you and roll at you and what have you. But we don't mind.
You're not hinting at me, Peter, by any chance, are you?
No, I wouldn't say a word. I don't say that because I'm looking at Jack. Don't take me up wrong now. But that's the part of that is the part of the game.
Yeah.
That's the full family, like it's a family circle, and that's the way it's said. So, like, no one cares who's giving out to nothing else. So, if anyone comes in, including yourself, don't worry if we're giving out to one another. We're not going to fight. You needn't worry.
Well, you can give out away there.
Not today.
Start to finish, it's cracked like the whole time. Like, you know, you're doing something there, and you know, and you're maybe really concentrating on something. And the next thing, one of the lads has passed some remark here, poof, the whole thing's gone. You know, your concentration's broken,
Okay.
and you start off, and you turn round then, and then you say a few nice words to him, like, you know. Yeah, he understands, like, you know, like, pure English, yeah, he understands. Not behind the door now.
Are you local then?
I am. I live up the road there, about 4 miles out of town. Not too far from himself, Jack, there now.
Yeah.
So, Jack and myself goes back a long ways.
Long ways.
A long ways we do, yeah.
40 odd years, Pete.
Surely that, Jack,
Oh,
yeah.
surely.
Surely go back 40 years.
Yeah.
And we're still arguing and fighting between ourselves. But we never fell out.
Lovely.
That was one thing we never did. We never fell out. But like what we do say to one another, it couldn't be announced on radio or television. He lost it and I agreed it. Yeah. So now I told him when I shave off the beard, I should sue him because it'll be the same colour that he wants to be white. It'll be if he had his hair, like, you know.
Is it any wonder I've known you for 40 odd years? That's why my hair fell out.
Yeah, but you see, that's what happened. You see, Jack, that's where I was bred. That happened to me, was perfect with me because, see, you had the brains, and what happened to you, you had the crew out through your head. The brains disappeared, you see, in your head. And that's why you had so much hair, because they had no brains.
Your brain's alright, Pete. You're cute enough.
My granddad
There's spoon
is he was coming in our side gate. The side gate was green. He had a bag of oranges under his arm, and the sun was shining off his head. That's the only memory I have.
Flag in motion.
Well, as you mentioned the Irish flag, he was in the GPO with his brother.
All right.
You know, and it's a short story. They two of them were in the GPO together, and they fell out over the Civil War, and never spoke again. But my daughter, who's a genealogist and a historian, she found our cousins, and we met up in O'Connell Street in 2016. And that was amazing, and we're still in touch, which is fantastic. But I was going to say about Peter, we were getting certified or getting our FETAC certificates on Wednesday night in a big hotel in Portlaoise. And it was the first time I'd really had time to have a chat with Peter. And it's amazing how similar our lives are. Both of us have 5 children.
Yeah.
And both of us have lost a child to suicide.
Yeah. That is correct.
Yeah.
And you never know.
How recently did that happen?
Well, from my tattoo, it was the 6th of the 2nd, 2012, so 11 years. Yeah.
And you?
The 25th of September 2010.
13 so 2 years within it.
30 years ago.
Within 2 years of each other, yours was 2012 and yours was 2010.
My lad was 23 years of age.
And Anne-Marie was just gone 21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, but whoever designed or thought of the phrase "time heals," it doesn't.
No. That's one thing.
It never heals.
No.
Well, she's with us every day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
every day.
That's a blessing. Yeah.
You know, and even the grandkids who never met her talk about her like they do her.
Yeah.
You know,
keep her memory alive.
I do say now if you're at home doing something at home in the yard and want something, maybe lift up something, and there's always cross your mind. If Ronan was here now, he'd give me a hand to lift that. You know, say to myself, well, if he was here, he'd say to me, or I'd say to him, God, if Ronan was only here now, he'd give me a hand at that. Like, you know, different things will always come back to you. Like, it doesn't matter. One to tell you, oh, time will heal. No. It's always there in the back of your head. You know, it doesn't matter.
Did you find comfort coming to the shed?
Oh, God, I did, yeah. Matter of fact, before the shed here, there was another chap who used to work here, Shemmy Fatty. He was in a garden club in Borris Nursery. Now, it was only about a year and a half after it happened. And Shemmy said to me one day, I was in talking to him in the town, and he said to me, you know what you do? He said, Peter said, you should come to our garden club, he says, in Borris Nursery. He said, should we get you out of the house? And they did. And I'm still in the same gardening club as well. But we're here one night, we're doing another course, and I was in the far side of the table there, and I can still picture to this day, Jamie Fatty was at that side here, straight across from me. Jack was just 2 above me, and the man that was training us here that day was standing at the far end of the table. And Jack started off singing a song, you see, and going around and watched, oh, you'd hear a pin dropping. And the next day I said to Jack, you singing this song and wait for himself, Grant. And I said to Jack, you know much of that song, Jack? I said, Jack said, I know about it, but say we have enough of it. And Jamie Fatty coming to the room. I don't know, say to the table, he said, Killeen, he said, yeah, I won't play it. Well, he says, oh, and you're cutting the finger off yourself for the chin. Yeah, you were singing this song, I don't know what it was anyway.
It was 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, that's 5 or 6 years ago, could be more even.
Yeah, I can't
would you burst into song often? Like, would you break into song often? No.
I have the worst voice ever. I have the worst voice.
Yeah, but you love singing.
No.
Oh, no,
I can't.
No, but you love singing.
Yeah.
I love listening to it. I love listening to it. That's why I don't like Declan Nurney.
Yeah.
Because, honest to God, when I first heard him, and I said it to Frank, when I first heard him on television, I thought it was a wind-up. Yeah. I thought it was someone making fun of the Irish country singers.
Oh yeah.
And I watched this and I realised, he's not shaking. He's not. He's serious. He's
and he's getting paid for it.
And he's getting paid and making a good living.
And getting well paid. But I did laugh that night, alright. Like, you know.
I can't remember.
Sack was off. You'd hear a pin dropping. Everyone was doing this conference. You'd hear it. And the boss man that was training, that was standing at the far end of the table, he thought there was going to be a row straight away, and we were wood chisels in our hands. Like, he didn't know what.
Well, I've been here for 40 odd years and I'm still a blowing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you know, it's.
When he capped your feet with the tail is blowing. When he capped your feet with the tail is blowing.
And he catches you with the tail is blowing.
Probably from Fermanagh, all right.
But you get comfort from it, Peter.
Oh, God, I do, yeah.
And you likewise do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine what that must be like to have gone through something like that.
Yeah.
To carry that every single day.
I know what you mean,
yeah. To me, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
What you
lost my wife there at Christmas again as well too. Like I know we were separated, but she died there last Christmas there.
Okay.
So and my daughter now, my daughter, she's coming through like from cancer as well. She had cancer there, so to tell her that she's okay, like, you know. So.
But still, it's a worry.
Still is the worry there, like still, like, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, like, lads, there's a lot of blocking stones in the way, like, you know. But like this now coming in here is it'll relieve you for the days, like, you know. Keeps you going, that you're looking forward to the following week again, like, you know, to have to be a crack, like, you know, coming in here, like, you know.
And as much as losing yourself in the work, in the sanding or the wood
or
the lathe, as much as that is a meditation in itself.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you're here.
Yes, that's it, like, yeah.
To help each other understand that you might need a quiet time there or be here for a chat and a slag. That's a really nice spirit.
Well, it is a nice spirit, like, you know. We come in here and we'll have a cup of tea and we'll have a bit of a chat and a bit of a leering and what have you, like, you know what I mean? When you're doing something, we're still, you could be leering a lad there about such a thing, and next thing you want something done, you say, hey, Jack or Paddy, whatever's there, do you give us a lift for this, or will you hold that, like, you know? And we all pull together, like, you know. Like, we're just one big family, that's
collective family. I love that description, Peter.
Yeah, that's what I like, that's what I call it now, a big family, like, you know.
And there's no judgment.
No.
There's no judgments, no arguments, no racism.
No.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you are, or what colour you are, or anything else, that's immaterial towards it. I'd be very disappointed if it ever went away, for our age group especially, you know, or even for young ones even to start into the shed. You know what I mean? Like, they should try and get in. All the young people today, like, that hasn't work to do, or can't get a job, I think they should start up something like that themselves and get going on it. But like, for our age group, I think the likes of this, the men's shed, I think is a fantastic thing, because it keeps us all together. And that's it. It keeps our minds, you know, working away at a normal pace. But like, if you were just sitting at home looking at television all day.
Well, you might tell him about 6 times to go and do something, and after about 6 times, you might say, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." But the only thing about the men's shed, whenever there's money there, if the money dries up, then we're all going to be in bother. That's the only thing. Because the grants is what keeps us going. Every piece of equipment we have in here, everything you can see, is being paid for by grants. The courses we do, the tutors are paid for. And if the crash comes back again and the money runs out, we're gone.
And it's continuing our education. I started school when I was 4, and I'll be 64 next year, but I'm still going to school.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. And we get our fee-tax certificates for finishing the courses.
You're only a young lad.
That's all. And
if I say Christmas, I'll be 79, and I'm still going to school.
But Peter, you don't look a day over 90, by
I feel 190. And you're working every Tuesday and Friday with you in a day, you're wanting a nearly 200.
I keep you on your toes, Mike. I keep you on your toes. Like, if the crash does come, we're established, and people, especially the ones in authority, the governments and the county council boys, they can see, gee, but these boys are doing a great job, and they're saving a fortune in mental health bills or sickness bills and stuff.
Exactly.
It keeps us right.
And the stuff for the community, we're here for the community, for the tidy townspeople, for the scouts. There's always somebody looking for something.
You mentioned mental health there a second ago. Jack, and you've also mentioned importantly education and the people that are there with that primarily in their minds for the way they can help you and assist you. If there's anything, I know the ETB, for example, do run numerous programs in everything from literacy to digital awareness and education, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And what the community development people are doing as well. If you were to encourage somebody who's thinking about coming down here, I know they're there to provide some of the services there, which you use. How would you encourage them? What would you say to them to do? Why would you? What would they get from it?
Yeah, a lot of it. In the past, it's always been a problem, and I've always said in the past, look, you don't have to do it. You don't have to put anything into it, but just come down. Spend an evening, come down with us, spend an evening, see what we do. If you like it, come back. If you don't like it, you don't need to bother. But it's very difficult. I see guys down the town, I know well, that need the men's shed, and they're the ones that won't come down. No matter what you say to them, no, I'm not interested. The only way, I think the only way is to come down and actually see it.
Yeah.
Hands on.
Get your hands dirty.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Listen to the guys. Sit down here, because most of the time we're sitting drinking tea, to be honest, and chatting. Sit down and drink tea and chat with the lads.
It starts with the stove and a cup of tea and a chat.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly where that's what.
That's the way we started with it.
This is one part of it, of course, and an important part of it. But
That is,
Oh, it is,
I
yeah.
think even more so. I think
Yeah.
the cup of tea
Do
and the
you?
chat.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Throwing these oaks and cups all these plants and you know him and everything else. But if you have experienced how to make that, like Jack says, just to come in, see what we're doing, and if you like it, come back, and if you don't, then you can.
Well, they'll get a lovely welcome, is all I
Yes,
say. Because,
yes.
I mean, you made me feel really.
Yeah, because
and tomorrow, and my colleague.
Yeah, you go out there to the side of the road and someone walking up the street, you say to him, would you like to come in and see what we're doing inside the shed? Which a lot of people would. And they say, God, I'd love to. And they could come in and look at it. But then you can't go to the side of the road there and grab a lad by the neck and say, come in here and look at what we're doing.
I made a post on our Facebook page the other day about we're looking for people, and if you know somebody who's sitting at home doing nothing, might be a little bit lonely, put them in your car and bring them down.
Yeah.
Between 10 and 1 on a Tuesday, no excuses accepted.
Do you meet once a week or any more often?
Depends on the time of year. During the summer now, when everyone's on holidays, it'll be once a week.
Yeah.
But coming into the winter, nobody's going very far.
Yeah.
So it's twice a week.
Yeah.
And this is the third. This will be the third one this week.
Third one this
Nice.
week,
You know,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But the thing
I
is,
get a text now and again. Somebody's coming into the shed in the evening time. They'll have the door open and they're looking for a bit of company.
Oh, yeah.
well, the market's coming up now, so that's why we're busy.
We're
Yeah.
busy
Busy
now.
now.
so
Next week, doing a lot of stuff.
getting all those things ready and everything else.
The WhatsApp group is fantastic because Liam Phelan sent me a message there before we started. No telling lies. Yeah, and he's one of the singers.
How many members have you?
Oh, a
Oh, we have a
dozen or more.
dozen. We have a dozen. Yeah.
12 or 14 here on.
And he's a singer, is he?
Oh, he just sings while he's working.
He's working.
And he's a lovely singer. I asked him one day when the album was coming out, but he can play the guitar. But I told him I'd show him if he brings it in. So after Christmas, we'll be doing a little bit of music.
Declan Nurney, yeah.
Yeah, Declan Nurney.
No, Nurney, not Nurney. It's 1975. We met in Liston Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I worked in it for 2 years after that.
Yeah?
2 summers.
Ah.
It was a great time.
Oh, she's
Mad,
fantastic.
all mad lads down there.
Oh, yeah. But
Absolutely
now,
bonkers.
it's completely gone now, Jack.
I've always said that like the county council did harm in a way. If you go to St Catherine's Church outside of Doolin, on top of the hill, outside of, it's top of the hill outside Doolin.
Yeah.
And from Catherine's Church to Fisher Street in Doolin, it's about a mile, I'd say, of walk.
Yeah.
And when I first went there, it was 1971.
Yeah.
And you could walk from Catherine's Church all the way down into Fisher Street to Gussie O'Connor's and meet 3 or 4 houses, that'd be it.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
No, yeah.
The post office, the church, Gussie O'Connor's, and there was another pub, was it McCann's?
Oh.
Was it McCann's? The other pub?
McGann's.
McGann's, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only pubs that were in the place.
In the place, like, yeah.
But
That's
now,
it.
oh Lord, no.
Yeah. Oh, stop.
Do you go down ever? Do you ever visit again?
Oh, I do go down.
It's a lovely part of the world.
I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's lovely.
Well, we used to go
down across the Burren.
Yeah, a crowd of boys used to go from Malacalla, what they used to call the Listerman Barna Grove. There'd be around 47 or 8 of us to go on the big bus. And we go down on a Tuesday and we come back then on Friday. Oh no, sorry, we go Friday and we come back Tuesday or maybe Wednesday from the...
You go for the weekend.
The whole weekend down there.
A long
Did you
weekend.
go downtown?
We get up in the
I only
morning.
passed through once or twice, that was all.
We get up in the morning and get the breakfast. We go down to the well. The well open at 12 o'clock. We dance there till 2 o'clock. We go home then. We get the dinner. We back into Listerman Barna. Get the bus out to Fanour. We go out there at 4 o'clock and we dance there till 7 o'clock. We come back in then, get the tea. Back in then into Listerman Barna about 8:30 or 9:45, and between the Spar
Hotel,
Spar Hotel and the other one, the Matchmaker's pub. We stay there until maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, talking there away, dancing away till that overnight. Then that went on for every night and every day.
The first time, Pete, that I visited Listerman Barna was 1971. And it was the year. Lionel, it was the year of the decimalisation, conversion from pound, shillings, and pence to pounds and new pence as it was. Remember that? New pence at that time. And we set off. I was telling the boys before this story. We set off from South Yorkshire, from Sheffield.
Yeah.
We had a car, and we were paying 9 pence, 9 new pence for a pint.
Yeah.
Right. And we travelled across, and we went across to Dunleary, and we stayed the night in Dunleary, and we paid 11 pence for a pint in Dunleary.
You thought you were broken.
No, and then we travelled across the country and got to Listerman Barna, and when we got to Listerman Barna, we were paying 13 pence for a pint. It was shocking.
You want to be a little bit thick-skinned, but
you want to be very thick-skinned. That's definitely, you want to be that.
I'd say you,
And hairy.
And hairy. Yeah, but you're in good
you want to be
company
good and hairy and thick-skinned.
I've never met as equally divided crew in my entire life.
There's every sort of a mob in here.
There is. You enjoy it though, like you
I
enjoy
do,
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And very nice bunch of...
Are you local, Lionel? Are you from this area?
Oh, 4.5 miles.
4.5 miles.
And were you born here? Is your family?
No.
Where were you born?
Wicklow.
County Wicklow. Garden of Ireland.
Pleasanton.
Pleasanton.
I was talking to the lads out at the Pleasanton men's shed there the other night.
Were you? Well, how are they getting on?
They're getting on well.
Yeah. Pleasanton's a lovely part of the world, isn't it?
Well, when I lived in it, there was 510 residents. Maybe 520. Could be 5,000 in it. But it was all green fields in my day. I'd get lost there now with the bypasses.
That's happened every place.
Everywhere.
This is nice around here. Coming in, yeah, but I mean, you're not too bad here.
Well, having said that, I'm down here 50 years.
You're
Still a blowy.
I'm still not local.
That's Ireland.
We're neighbours, Niall and myself.
Are you?
Yeah.
And Jack, all from
Yeah, we're in the one group out there, yeah. And neither of us fell out yet.
Did you not?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We're working on it, but I don't think it'll ever come down neither.
No, you don't get the truth to get the lies.
You only get the lies for the truth.
You know at 3 o'clock in the morning, if you're stuck, you know if you ring these guys, they'll come and get you.
What a lovely thing to be able to say.
You know, and when Anne-Marie died, I had left the Navy 30 years, and we got a large check off them to help us with the funeral. You know, and it was fantastic.
Well, that was
I've had a checkered life. I still don't know what I'm going to do when I grow up. And when life is like that, It's fantastic. Every day is different.
Well, listen, no, come back anytime. You know, if you're passing the doors up, come on in.
Take 2, take 3.
You can have a cup of tea and a bonus. Good lads. Yeah.